Welcome to another edition of Dancehall Giants. Yes, this is SirB, Byron SirB Ellington, that is, and we're coming to you live from Toronto, downtown Toronto, that is. This happened to be the first show for 2019, and tonight we have the pleasure to be sitting with a legend that is worldwide renowned. Talk about international superstar. He goes by the name of Mr. Glen Washington. Welcome, my brother.
Yeah, man, respect, much love.
Yes, man. Welcome back home, I should say.
Yes, you might say Toronto is my second home. Yeah.
Definitely. Yes, this is the legendary one himself. He's here in Toronto, passing through. Just last night, he did a wonderful show at Opera House. Believe me, if you miss it, you're distant. Believe me, it was a beautiful show, and believe me, I would like to see another one just like that. You know what I mean? This city is full of so much talent, and we need more shows like that to come back to Toronto. And Glen Washington just so happened to be one of the individuals that was taking part last night. There were so many legends that was, singing last night. I haven't seen him so long, including Leroy Sibbles, and you have people like Stranger Cole. You have people like the one and only Willie Williams, and the list goes on. Liberty Silver,
Nana McLean,
Nana McLean, Carol Brown. The list goes on. But right now we're sitting here with the legendary one himself, Mr. Glen Washington. Before we get to last night, tell us a bit about how you got started in the business.
Well, it was really a different kind of vibe. As a matter of fact, when I started out as a singer in the church. I went to church with my grandma,
Right.
Jamaican style, we raised up. You have to go to church, period. When grandma say, I saw it go, so it go.
Of course.
Yeah, well, later on, going to school, and my friends, they realized that I could actually sing. I wasn't expecting to be out there, but people keep egging me on, like, yeah, man, go and do it, man, you can do it, man. Yeah, and my grandmother was one of the main persons who said that, go and go do it, you can do it. So one time we had a talent show in my school, and from being encouraged by my friends, I entered and started winning first elimination, second elimination, third semi-final. I won all the way, and part of my prize was to get my song recorded. So it went on to that, and
Before going further,
this was in Clarendon.
What school is it? In Clarendon?
Yeah.
What's the name of the school?
Maple Secondary School. I was there, yeah.
Okay.
And the Clarendon in Jamaica. Yeah.
Of course.
Maple Secondary School, and the bass player. I got some insight from the bass player of the band, the Names and Faces band.
Right.
He told me that if you come with an original song, you'll get more points. And that guy's insight, and I did come with an original.
So you went and you wrote your own song.
Yeah, I've been writing songs since then. I think it was a good idea.
And that is from school days?
Yeah, that was from 1972, 73.
My God.
And I won, and I started recording. Then back then, the late Joseph Hill, he was the drummer with a band that I was singing with, C35 Incorporated. He was a drummer.
Right.
I was a little singer back then, but I was also the apprentice drummer. So when Joseph left to go farm culture,
right,
I ended up with a whole bunch of little gigs,
right,
and no drummer.
Right.
So what we had to do was get something they call the the gooseneck that you put on the microphone stand, twist it around. And I had to sing and play. I was known as a singing drummer for many years.
Wow.
I played with a whole bunch of different bands.
So you taught yourself how to drum?
Yeah.
You're self-taught?
Yeah, well, with the help of Joseph Hill, he taught me some of the rudiments.
Right.
And as time goes by, I watch other people because I can pick up and grasp things just like that.
One of my favorite instruments.
Yeah, yeah. I ended up playing with a whole bunch of different bands, a whole slew of different bands. The Avengers, the Titans. A lot of people who's old like me might know the Titans from back in the days.
Tell us of some of the individual that wasn't star then, it's a star now, that you have worked with.
Oh, people like Barrington Levy. Whoa, I can name a whole bunch of people that used to come to Bohemia. We used to have talent shows on Wednesday night, and they used to come there, and I was a drummer then with that band. Then I went and played with the Avengers, and after the Avengers, then I started working with Happiness Unlimited. When they came and got me, I went to the North Coast, and that's where I met Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
And that's how I came to live in America for almost 40 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that after you did all that, before you migrated to United States, did you go there first before you came to Canada?
Yeah, I lived in Detroit.
In Detroit?
Yeah, that's how I... a beautiful thing happened. I was in Detroit with a band called the Samaritans. Just got into town and they needed a drummer. And then this dude that come from Jamaica who knew how to play reggae drum, that's me. Yeah, they got me into their band, and somebody was having a show. I don't remember who it was. I think it was a lady called Gwen was having a show, and Leroy Sibbles. Leroy Sibbles from the Eptones. He lived in Toronto. He was the artist, the featured artist. And he said, "What?" When he came, he said, "What? You guys have a good drummer down here." He invited me to come to Toronto.
From Detroit?
From Detroit. And I came up to Toronto and discovered that there was a whole bunch of great musicians in Toronto. I didn't know that.
Right.
And there was only 2 bands in Detroit, so we don't get to play a lot. And I come into Toronto, and boy, did I work!
Wow.
I love that.
So, who were some of the people that you came and worked with here in Toronto?
I work with the Satellites. There's a group called the Satellites.
Right.
We formed a group called the Hit Squad. We used to back everybody that come to town. When Buju Banton came to Toronto for the first time, I was the drummer with that band.
Right.
Lady Saw, before she was named Lady Saw, was just Marianne.
Right.
I played for her. I played for Tony Rebel. I played for Barry Salmon.
And that's what the Hit Squad band.
That was the Hit Squad band.
Who were some of the players that was in that band?
Bernie Peters. We had this guy named Roscoe Christie.
Roscoe,
yes. Because we had an on section. We have Gary Lowe, was the bass player.
Late
Gary Lowe.
Yes.
Oh my God. I was fun back then time.
Basie was a part of that also, wasn't he? Basie.
Tony Basie.
Tony Basie.
Yeah, it was not really. Not really. It was like sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, feeling. Yeah. But the main bass player was Gary Lowe.
Gary Lowe, okay.
And there was another group that when I came in, I'm trying to remember those groups.
Livestock was
the first one.
Right.
And whoa.
There's several groups.
There's a whole bunch of groups,
yes,
man.
Yes.
And oh.
And of course you work with the great Leroy Sibbles back then.
Yeah, well, I was a drummer with Leroy Sibbles band. We used to play at the Bamboo very often.
The great Bamboo, Queen Street. The Jerk Pit.
Yeah. Those were some days.
Those were some
days. We had to play, then Tinga Stewart came through. Basically everybody, Johnny P, Admiral Bailey, oh my God, so many, Sanchez, all of them people come through. I was a drummer with the band.
You was a drummer at that time.
Yeah. And you know what? A lot of people that I played for, they became my opening act. See how things change?
You see the way it is.
A lot of people.
Eventually, they become the opening for you.
Yeah, the Hit Squad was a band that was created because of a show that LIP Promotion was putting on. And it was one was with you, Roy, and one was with Lieutenant Stitchy.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! I'm going back into time.
Wow.
I start to.
There's a lot of memories there.
Oh my God! Good man, real good. Real good.
And that's based here in Toronto.
Right here in Toronto.
Wow, a lot of memories. So you spent some years in Toronto doing a lot of work. And you spent some years in Toronto doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
And then when did you decide that you are going to migrate to the United States?
Well, you mean I didn't.
I'll go back to the United States. I should say, going back to the States.
One time, this artist named Shined was doing a tour.
Right.
And I think his drummer didn't have the proper papers to travel. So the bass player, Clinton Rowe, was a friend of mine that we used to play together back home.
Right.
That's part of it that I left out. We were the band that was playing for Culture after the Sons of Jah. Their first album, Africa Standalone, I was the drummer they played on all those tracks. Yeah, just to make a long story short, another group called Mighty Trees. I never hear anything more from them since that album. Anyway, get past that. Where were we again?
We're the first time going back to United States.
I went to play for Shined. We went to Japan, went across Europe. Yeah, had a lot of fun too.
So you guys went to Europe and Japan.
All over the world. I was actually...
How many cities was there at that time? How much city tour?
How much?
How much cities did you guys go?
Oh my God.
Or how much countries, I should say?
Basically, all of the countries in Europe. I have not gone to China but we went right across Japan. Went to places like Osaka, Toyama, Tokyo, right across Japan. We went to a place called Miyazaki. You feel like you're in Jamaica when you're in Miyazaki. In the middle of winter, it's warm in Miyazaki Island.
Wow.
Yeah. And we played some to some huge crowd and like 2 shows, one after the other. And like they would clean out the place and in an hour and in another hour.
It's filled again.
That place would be jam packed again.
Oh my God.
We played a bunch of shows.
And this is in Japan?
This is in Japan, yeah.
Wow.
We went to places like Hawaii, went right out all the islands in Hawaii. And I did that quite a few times because I did it with Shined and I did it with Gregory Isaac because I used to play with a band called Calabash. We used to bat Gregory Isaac.
Right.
Yeah. This is after I left Toronto and went back to, I went into New York.
Right.
That's where I resided. And while doing that, I was actually recording. I was doing, somebody would give me a tape and I would record.
And recording at the same time?
Yeah, record the song because it was easy for me to just actually listen to a track and write a song.
We're going to come back to that. But some of the concerts that you have done then, can you recall some of the biggest concerts that you have done in those times? In Europe?
In Europe?
And around the world, I should say.
In Europe, where we play Reggae Jam, Reggae Gil Fest back in them days. And the biggest concert actually that I played is in Belgium, playing Reggae Gil, and then in Africa.
In Africa?
Yeah.
Where in Africa did you go?
We went to the Gambia. I played Banjul Stadium. We went to Kenya twice. We played in that stadium in Nairobi.
What was that vibe like?
Oh my God, that was awesome. The first time, that was the first time I was going to Africa. And you know what really got to me? To see that the people actually, they knew the words of the songs. Every song that I sang. They knew the words and they was actually singing my song.
It must be a sweet feeling.
It was an awesome
just
feeling.
Being on stage, listening to these people you haven't seen,
never seen before.
For the first time, introducing yourself to these people.
And they were like choir.
It's like a choir.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Good vibe.
Must be an awesome feeling.
It's an awesome feeling. It's a good vibe. Real good vibe.
So you did Europe, you did Japan, Africa, etc., and
Finland, places like that, right across Germany.
Wow.
Yeah, Switzerland.
Oh. And this is before
Holland.
This is before you took off in the recording industry.
No, I'm talking about my venture
as a solo artist.
As a solo artist.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
It was
Fine.
my venture as a solo artist. before we would go to Austria when I was playing drums. We'd go to Austria, go to England, stuff like that. And I went back to England as a solo artist. We played Nottingham, Birmingham, Bristol, London.
And what was your
Bradford.
reception there? How did they receive
Every time I go there, huge crowd. I have not been to England in about 17 years, but
what?
Yeah,
I think it's past.
yeah. I hear that they're hungry for me now. So
Well, you go there now. It
try
should
to
be
make it happen.
it should be crazy if you go there
Yeah,
now.
man.
Yeah, man, for real. Yeah. So, when you started back into the recordings, when you left here, you decided you're gonna get back into the recording. So, I'm not sure, but the first work I've heard of you after you left was a studio album.
Well,
What you did with
this is another story.
Cox and Dot,
This is another
the
story.
late Cox and Dot.
Yeah,
Right.
this is another story. I was trying my hand at producing. So I produced a song, put out a song on a 12-inch called Feel the Vibe. I wrote a song and decided to try my hand at producing. So I put out a song called Feel the Vibes. And we got it. I used to have this little Volkswagen Golf. Drive around and distribute it to different record shop.
And this is where?
This is in New York.
In New York, right.
So them time
And that is that album?
when I lived in Brooklyn.
That album, that
No,
particular
that was
album.
just a single.
It's a single.
Yeah.
What was that single?
Huh?
What was that single?
It's called Feel the Vibe.
That feel the vibe sound.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Na na na. Can you feel it? That back then
Oh, was
it's
that
on that
doing?
same rhythm that Luciano did the song Glory Be to
the Most High.
on that same rhythm. Yeah. It became the title track to an album that I recorded in England.
Okay.
So make a long story short, when I did that, a DJ on the radio, a friend of mine called Bobby Channel One. I'm trying to remember it. Bobby Channel One. He was the DJ. He said that song sound good. Can you give me a copy? Let me play it on the radio. See how people react to it. And I did. And people start requesting the song like regularly. Can you play that song? You know that guy that sound like Barry Salmon. I did not like that at the time. But, it's cool. It's cool. Barry is my good friend.
Yeah.
So they start playing that song, and then this man have a sound system in Tony's School, a song called Don't Beat.
Don't Beat.
He heard it and decided he wanted a dub plate on it. But he wanted to, told me he wanted to go to the source. He didn't want to deal with all of them other people hearing his stuff. So I said, okay, where's the source? And then he took me to Studio One in New York. And that's when I met Clement Dodd.
Right.
And they call him the godfather, the very god of reggae.
Yes, definitely.
I met Clement Dodd. He was there while we was doing the session. After we finished recording, he wanted to speak with me. So he came up and said, Jackson, because he called everybody Jackson. I said, Jackson, how do you feel about recording on some of my tracks? And we call him SirD. I said to him, SirD, all I've ever known is studio and reggae, because I created write a lot of words to his rhythm tracks. So I had a whole bunch of songs, and I said I loved studio and reggae music, but back then I did not know certain things about him. That things happened between me and him that other people marvel at, like how I said to him, I hear that you don't pay royalties. And he looked at me like some people said back in the days he would have knocked my head off for saying that. But he was a good man. I loved him. And he looked at me, and then I looked at him and said, but I'm not going to listen to what other people say. I'm going to get my own experience. He started smiling. He said, Jackson, I thank you for that. So we struck up a friendship and we started talking. The next thing I know, I was there every evening because I lived in Brooklyn also. I was there every evening. I recorded 2 songs, 3 songs, till we have a whole bunch of songs. The very first song I recorded with Studio One was a song called Love Knows No Shame, and the guy just started rhythm. and he put it out on a 7-inch. And he came to me, and this is what mess up a whole bunch of other people's head, because this man no talk to people like that and tell him about his business. He said, Jackson, the thing I sell like hot bread, you know. and we have to go back to press again. People couldn't understand why he told me stuff like that. Till one day he came to me and said, Jackson, we have to put out a album, a whole bunch of good songs we got, you know. It was making people crazy when he said stuff like that. And we decided to pick out some songs and put it together, and we put an album together called
Collaborative Effort.
Brother to Brother. That was the album. And
I remember that album.
Put it out and it run where everybody wanted.
I know. It was a frenzy here in Toronto.
Everybody wanted.
As everybody wanted to get a copy, and I remember I could not get a copy. And I...
Do you have a copy?
I have a copy now.
Oh, okay.
But I could not, I had a copy, I got one, and it was stolen. Somebody came and helped themselves to it.
Yeah, people will steal it, they'll put it down there, so they take it in the car wash.
For real, you know, all that. Hi, my name is SirB. Formerly from CHLY 105.5, 20 years, believe me. Right now you can find me on Roots Reggae Radio every Friday, 9 p.m. until 12 a.m. every Friday. That is Roots Reggae Radio. You can go on TuneIn Radio, stroll down till you get to Roots, R-O-O-T-Z, and you'll find Roots Reggae Radio. Stroll down, you'll find that. Log on, you can listen live every Friday at 9 until 12. You can check me out at Koolrunnins, which is K-O-O-L-R-U-N-N-I-N-Z. You can check me out there. That's my email. Send me your emails. Send me your requests, any commentary you'd like, and if you'd like to book me for stage shows or anything else, that's how to find me. You can call me at 416-801-7472. More blessings every time. We're talking to Glen Washington, the legend. Yes, he's here with us in Toronto for a short time, but we're getting some information from the man himself right here with us in Toronto. Let me tell you, a lot of history. We don't have the time to talk about everything, but we're going to talk about a lot, all right? Anyways, yes. So as we were saying, before going any further, let me ask you this. How did you deal with the comparison between you and Barris over the years? How do you deal with that?
Well, I dealt with it pretty good, because to compare me with Barry Salmon, I take it as a very good compliment. Yeah, because he's a great singer.
Some people make it bother them, but
I do admire him.
Yeah.
But we have the difference between me and Barry Salmon is, I would say, the way he sings, he has a drinking man slur, and me have a ganja slur.
Right.
Yeah.
What a combination.
Yeah, but it's good, and I love it.
Have you guys ever
we talk about that all the time.
Collaborating?
We haven't gotten to the point of recording together, because he kept telling me, you can come to my house, come record, because he has studio at his house.
Right.
That's what I heard. Yeah, but we never got a chance to do that. But we have worked on stage shows together.
Right.
Yeah.
But you think it will happen eventually?
Well, eventually, as long as there's life, there's hope.
There's hope.
Yeah, man.
Right. Yeah. So
and that it would be an honor for me.
Of course, definitely. Is anybody else you see that you would like to work with that you have not worked with yet?
I've seen a lot of people that I would like to work with, but in due time, everything takes time, and according to the vibe. And I prefer to sing music with messages, positive. And I don't think I would work with someone that's doing derogatory, like singing those kind of songs that kids can't listen to.
Of course not.
No, I like to keep my music clean. Clean and to the point.
What about the DJs?
I've had songs with different DJs. I had songs with Gentleman, Cape Wotan. I have quite a few. I had songs with this version from out of Europe called Fire Tea. A song called Golden Locks. I really enjoyed doing that.
Right.
And we have a whole bunch of different singers that I've worked with. George Nooks. Yeah, just to name a few.
So you did a few collaborative work.
Yeah, man, I did a few collabs. There's still more to come, but
of course,
in due time with the right vibe.
Of course, that's definitely so. Let me tell you, man, you have a whole body of work that you've been putting down for many years.
I got to tell you, there's a DJ that I would love to put out a song with, and it was always a favorite of mine from back. You know, Japanese.
The great Japanese.
Yeah.
The roughest hot man.
Yeah. It was always a favorite of mine from back in the days.
Yeah, man.
And I'm hoping to have something out with him. Well, just wait on it. You'll hear it.
We're looking forward to that collaborative effort. It should be a great union.
Yeah, man.
I should say, you know.
Yeah, man.
It should be a great union, and I'm quite sure it will come. You know, it will come to pass eventually.
True.
Yes. Here's life, here's hope, right?
Yeah, man.
That's right.
Yeah,
yes,
man.
my brother. Yeah, man. So, you were talking about Cox and Dan and all that he has done, and
yeah, I was saying that we ended up doing 2.5 albums.
2.5 albums
at Studio One. One called Wandering Stranger and Brother to Brother. And they were like.
Did you eventually put out both albums? Or you put out both albums?
Not at the same time. Both of them are out. And there's a half an album that all of my Studio One music,
I only have one.
They're out. You only have one?
I only have one.
I need to give you Wandering Stranger.
Yeah, I need to get that one.
Yeah, I heard Barry Salmon put out an album the other day, and he had I had one of the tracks I recorded over 20 years ago. You heard, na, 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 na. I recorded a song called Sweet Loving and Affection. I hope people listen to it because it's on the original track and it's right there.
It's on which album is that on?
On the Wandering Stranger album.
Okay. How many albums do you have on your belt right now?
I was checking the other day that it's too many. I thought
approximately.
I thought I was counting less than I really have. We have about 32 albums.
32 albums. Okay, worldwide.
All over the place because I record everywhere I go. And they said some people say artists can't bust from foreign. That's not true. If you're a true artist,
you're a living example.
You're bust from anywhere.
You're a living example.
There's a whole bunch of artists bust from foreign. Look at Shaggy.
Shaggy, yes, definitely. Shaggy,
Shinehead,
Sister Carol, the great Sister Carol. Yeah, man. She's one of my favorites from back in the day. Cultural mama.
Roots and culture.
Yes,
that's what I'm about. Lovers rock.
Lovers rock, roots and culture.
Yeah, man.
Yes, we're here with Glen Washington, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's a blessing and a treat to have him here in the city with us temporarily. Yeah, of course.
Pleasure for me to be here.
Huh?
It's a pleasure for me to be here.
Yes. So, where do you go from here? You go back to where you residing now? You live in Florida.
I live in Florida.
Okay.
Yeah. So I like the warm. You know, I love Toronto, but I love the warm. So even if I come in, I gotta go thaw myself out and come again.
I hope to join you guys down there sometime in the near future.
Okay. Yeah,
oh yes, I've been invited down there several times, but I haven't had the time as yet.
When I leave here and go back to home, I'm preparing myself. Another couple of weeks to go into Europe. Going into Europe for about 3 weeks.
So you're doing a tour in Europe?
Yeah, we're going to we're going to go to Switzerland, Belgium. Supposed to go to Italy. They named it Alan. We're going to play. We have a show in Amsterdam. My manager would have the list of places that I'm supposed to go. Yeah.
But you're doing a European tour.
Doing a European tour.
Yeah,
going to France. We're going all across France. And after that, we'll come back back home. A couple of days after that, we're going into St. Lucia, to the islands.
So you're going to do the islands, Stretch Islands?
A couple of weeks ago, we was in Belize. That was awesome. It was the first time I ever done a show like that where they just charge one money. You just pay one price and eat and drink as much as you want.
That's a good idea.
Oh my goodness,
that's a good
awesome. Some people that would not normally go to certain shows, they were all there. Yeah, it was fun.
Wow,
I enjoy that.
It must be nice, man. I remember speaking with Richie Stevenson, and he came from Belgium here
Yeah.
I believe, and he had showed me a clip when he was on stage on what the audience looked like.
Yeah, the last time I was there.
It was like a sea of people.
That's what I was giving to. The last time I was there, it was over 100,000 people in the main stage. That's where we played.
So basically, nothing is happening this side of the world, man.
Now, man, people love them. They love the reggae music out there. They intensely. People camp out for days just to listen to a concert.
Have you ever performed at Reggae on the River?
No, not yet. And I don't know why.
Well, hey. It's about time, don't you think?
Not yet. I've never played that. I don't know why, but
it's still happening, though.
It's still happening. We'll get to that point. We'll get to that point.
Oh yes.
But I do most of my shows are far away. Like in June, we'll be getting ready to go into Australia for the first time.
Australia.
I hear it's a long journey.
Wow, down under.
Yeah.
Wow.
long journey.
Well, it's an experience.
I'm ready.
Quite sure you're looking forward, and you'll be able to handle yourself once you get there. As you bring the good music, and the people will come out. Places like that in Australia. When I heard that reggae music is big there, it kind of threw me.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that the music was so, far and wide and in depth.
The music. The
People
music
is gravitating from all walks of life, you know what I mean?
Music gone far, man.
That goes to show you that, a lot of people in Jamaica, our people in Jamaica that is creating music, still putting out music. A lot of them is playing with the music. And they're not cherishing the legacy that was left behind from the greats that created this music.
If they leave it carelessly, it'll be taken away by others.
It's like, for some reason, I'm not feeling that they're appreciating this work, this body of work that was created by some of the greats that has passed and gone. Realize that they're experimenting a lot, and they're totally forgetting about what they have there in front of them.
Hence this terminology, my grandmother used to say, "Cow no know the use of the tail, they will lose it." Yeah.
And what you're seeing right now across the world is every nationality is now gravitating to
It's
this
an
music.
international language. Reggae music is an international language. It pulls people together, people from different various nationalities.
Exactly.
It pulls people together and have them like, it's the unifying factor, for real.
And that's what it's all about. And I heard reggae is big in Africa.
I love my life, I love my work.
In Africa.
I love this music.
We're talking about the motherland.
Yep.
Where reggae music is taking over. When you guys go there, you guys are treated like gods.
Oh my goodness, man. It's crazy.
I've seen...
Them people will love you to death. We love you, Glen Washington. They hug me up and squeeze me and oh my God.
They treat you guys like gods.
Oh,
so I've seen where a lot of people, entertainers will go there.
You need to see my security detail when I go to Kenya.
Yeah. Oh my God. Crazy.
Yeah, man, it's awesome.
Man.
I love the vibe though. I love singing for
Do
the people.
Do you have clips of those times when you arrive in Kenya? Yeah, those experiences?
The very first time I arrived in Kenya, when I came out of the airport, after we did several interviews in the airport, in the airport manager's office, after this long flight, when I go out to where it said ground transportation, and go out the door, I thought I came out on a stage because people was like, crazy, blowing horns and it was like it bring me to tears. Wow. It was like I have been gone away for a long time and come back home and visit my family.
Well, that's basically what it is.
I'm talking about it's kind of misting me up too.
How did you feel when you actually reached back in Africa for the first time?
Yeah. Like
this is like going home.
Yep.
As you're saying. So it kind of give you that feeling, the warm, fuzzy feeling from within inside.
They said we're gonna meet up again at this place called City Cabanas in Nairobi.
Right.
It's like people on bikes Cars, a long procession go right there, like a head of state coming to visit. And then when we went there, did some more interviews. That was the first place we did the show. We did 3 shows. Did some more interviews, and we had to go to another place. Huge restaurant they call it Carnivores. And they said, "What do you eat?" And then I said, I eat fish. Or swim around, what we call it. Yeah. So and they brought me a huge snapper. I could only eat like a little piece of it because it was so big. Yeah, huge. It was fun.
Wow. Wow, man. You guys living an awesome life and traveling the world. Has got a gift. And the gift that the world has got is the performers, the reggae music performers that's taking this music to 4 corners of the earth. Bob and his crew did it. Peter Tosh and his crew did it. I'm not sure Jacob Miller, but some of the greats that has done it in the past.
Music thing.
Who resonated in your mind from back then that would you think would be relevant today, but have been still doing the music?
I didn't get the last part.
Yeah. Who do you think will be still doing the music today, relevantly?
If
they were still here.
They were still here. Bob Marley would definitely be doing music.
Wow.
Yeah.
The great.
Yeah. Jacob Miller would definitely, because he loved it just like me.
Did you know him personally?
Yeah.
Did you know him personally? Jacob Miller.
And yeah, I knew all of these guys. They used to come watch me play drums. Back in the early days, Barry Salmon used to be at the Bohemia Club every Wednesday night. Yeah.
And where was this located?
Johnny Clark, all of these people, I know them people.
Where was this club?
All of them.
Where was this club at? Where was this club?
It was in the plaza, the Agley Park Plaza, right there by Agley Park and Maxfield Avenue. Right down the street, right across the street from JBC. I knew these people. The disc jockey back then was Errol Thompson. That was my DJ.
Yes.
I lived in 21 St. Andrew Park, right down the street from off Mullines Road. So I used to walk over there all the time. The dread at the control, Michael Campbell. How I met him.
The dread.
I used to go over by JBC and it was just him there. He was the engineer. There was no disc jockey. That's how he started playing. That's how he started playing.
Playing on here.
Oh my God, he used to play some bad dub.
But the tracks he used to play, never used to play on the radio.
No.
But he's the one that introduced those songs.
He used to play the songs.
He built that slot till he built his own reputation, his own career from that.
That's I dread at the control. He was the one that created them little things that you put in. What you call them? The jingles?
Jingles, right.
Yeah. Wow. I knew him then. I knew Eddie Fitzroy, who was another engineer.
Is it just
those
crazy?
People were my friends.
It's just crazy when you talk about these people. They're all late. Late, you know what I mean?
Back
some of these people that you've hanged out with, some of these people that you knew back then is now gone.
Yeah.
You know,
sometime I used to go to studios like Channel One, Joe Gibbs. Joe Gibbs was where I recorded my first big hit. I didn't even know that song was a hit. A song called Rockers No Crackers.
Yeah, I remember that song.
And no crackers.
I remember that song.
Music on.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that song was a hit till
I used to punch that in the jukebox.
Yes. Till I went to England one time to perform. And they say, sing Rockers No Crackers. I was like, I was a kid about 17 years old and you're telling me to go sing Rockers. Yeah, man.
I'll go find it, Walker.
Yeah, man.
Oh, my God, I tell you.
Been to places like Finland and see people, the way the people enjoy reggae, feel like you're in Jamaica. You're in Kingston somewhere at a club. And you're in Finland. First time I went to Hamburg in Germany, I thought I was somewhere in downtown Kingston.
Oh, wow.
Because you could smell the herb.
Everything.
You hear the reggae music playing everywhere.
In Germany?
Yeah. It's a difference. It's like a culture clash.
To travel must be a treat, my brother.
And nowadays, if you're going to Italy or Spain nowadays, you swear you're in Jamaica because how the people react to the music, just like back in the days when we used to go dance, go listen to a good sound I play.
Wow.
They behave the same way. They take on the movement. Yeah.
Everything is adopted. I mean, even in Japan, you see what's happening over in Japan? It's like, you know, they took over the whole culture. Dancehall, etc., etc.
Japanese right now, you know, you don't even have to bring a band. These guys that learn the music, they study T to T. The first time I went to Japan to play as a drummer, I just went, set up my drum set. I never have to do it again for the whole tour. I saw a little man come with him tape measure, and he measure how high the seat is, how high the hi-hat is. And it's the same place every time I go to play. They're precise.
Totally precise.
Yeah, man, very precise.
Wow.
And very great. On time. I like that about them too.
I like that.
If show gonna start 3 o'clock, if 2 people in the place, show gonna start 3 o'clock. I like that. Very business-like.
I like the passion, you know? I like the passion that these people take towards reggae music. I like that passion. And they're utilizing the best of their ability. Yes, and I hope our people can learn something from them.
Come on.
Yes.
I could never leave this alone. I'm gonna sing till I die.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Glen Washington. Yes, it's been a slice, been a pleasure. I want to say thanks for coming, my brother.
Maximum love and respect, man.
Don't stay away for too long. Come back and see us again soon.
Always. Toronto is my second home.
Yeah, once again, this is SirB, Byron SirB Ellington. Yes, from the one and only Dancehall Giants. This is the first edition for 2019. I hope you enjoy. Until next time, take care of yourself. Any last words, my brother?
Yeah, don't enjoy it, full joy. See, when you full joy, it stays forever. Peace and love. Rastafari.
Remember, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice.
True that.
Until then, take care of yourself. Out.
Blessings. In this life, there are only 2 kinds, the good kinds and the bad kinds. None like the wonderful times we share. Greetings, this is Glen Washington. And when I'm in Toronto, I check out the Dancehall Giants with SirB. Keep it locked. Don't touch the dial. See? Blessed love. Rastafari.
Hi, my name is SirB. Formerly from CHLY 105.5, 20 years, believe me. Right now you can find me on Roots Reggae Radio every Friday, 9 p.m. until 12 a.m. every Friday. That is Roots Reggae Radio. You can go on TuneIn Radio, stroll down till you get to Roots, R-O-O-T-Z, and you'll find Roots Reggae Radio. Stroll down, you'll find that. Log on, you can listen live every Friday at 9 until 12. You can check me out at Koolrunnins, which is K-O-O-L-R-U-N-N-I-N-Z. You can check me out there. That's my email. Send me your emails. Send me your requests, any commentary you'd like. And if you'd like to book me for stage shows or anything else, that's how to find me. You can call me at 416-801-7472. More blessings every time.